Hey, let's just demystify tomatoes. It's too early. You heard me, right? The first segment, too early for tomatoes to go out. But let's talk tomatoes. Everybody loves tomatoes. We sell more tomatoes than any other vegetable. Oh, but it's not a vegetable. It's a fruit. Tomato. I'm not getting into that argument. So, classification. I want beefsteak. Beefsteak are a variety, or used to be, and they're just a big tomato. They're a slicing tomato, big slicing tomato, and it no longer means the variety, although there is a beefsteak variety, that it means that type. So you can get big, like celebrity, beef master. There's a lot of different types that will do that for you. A medium slicer. So that's obviously just like it says. It's a medium-sized tomato. Jetstar, I consider a medium-sized. Supersonic, those are medium-sized. Plum tomatoes, self-explanatory. I have been going from, instead of Romas, doing the San Marzano. I just think they have a better flavor. Cherry tomatoes. Those are round cherry tomatoes that everybody knows what they are. There's a few different varieties. There's also a few colors where there's red and there's purple and there's the yellow. And then there's grape tomatoes. Grape tomatoes, they have become so popular over the last few years, and just because they have that sweet flavor, and a lot of times you'll see sugar associated with their name, like Sugary is a variety. And then there's the little mini marble-sized tomatoes, and those like Sweet 100 is the most popular. They're like little ones that you can throw up in the air and catch in your mouth. That, you want to know a secret?
What's that?
About me?
Talk to me.
I hate tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes. I can grow them like no other, but I just don't like tomatoes. But I'll eat sun-dried tomatoes. I'll eat tomato sauce. I'll use ketchup.
Is it the texture? Or
it is.
It's
a texture thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I don't like onions, but I'll eat onion rings.
Well, that's not its natural state though. Like if you fried the onion, it's no longer the same texture.
Right.
Right. The tomatoes, I don't fry tomatoes, so I wouldn't dare try frying tomatoes, no matter how country some of my family are from down south.
I think it comes from having to pick tomatoes in the field.
Yeah.
And you're
traumatized.
Fingers would be green, and you'd have that smell of tomato plant on you.
That's PTSD, man. You need therapy for that, man.
Yeah, I think so. Especially because we used to have to physically pick the egg casings of the potato beetle, Colorado potato beetle, and put it in a little coffee can of kerosene.
Those things do nasty damage for sure.
They do.
For sure.
They do.
And we talk about that on our podcast. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure you like and subscribe. Hit us up on YouTube at Bloomer's Home Garden. Check us out on your local podcast provider anytime.
That's right. You get to hear me talk about plants. It's a good thing. So what are some terms that you hear about? It's a determinate variety of tomato. It's an indeterminate variety of tomato. What the heck does all that mean?
Wow.
Let's break it down. So determinate, just like how it sounds, the plant has a determined size that it gets to and stops. You're going to have probably less yield, but it won't sprawl all over your garden like an indeterminate variety has. So a type of, let's just say, like if you see patio or anything with with bush in the name of it, like Big Boy Bush, Bush Champion, Early Girl Bush, Tumbling Tom, those are all determinate varieties. So they're only get to be so tall. So if you have a small garden, it's a great choice. The other varieties, like the ones that are probably more available, like any of the Cherokee series and any of the Jetstar Supersonic, Beefsteak, Beef Master, any of those varieties, they are indeterminate, and they can get big. They get 12 feet tall. Normally, it's just about 6, and they will continue to send out tomatoes on the tops for about until the first frost. So they can keep on going. Determinate size stop, and they're best in containers or if you have a limited amount of space. If you're looking on YouTube, you can see that we have a patio tomato that is represented here. It's a nice size, it's almost 2 feet. And that already has flowers, and that it's going to produce tomatoes right away. So you're probably about a month ahead with getting a bigger tomato plant. But again, it's a determined size, so it's not going to get much bigger than you see right here. Maybe another 6 inches, maybe a little more, but it all depends on what bush variety you have. So indeterminate will grow and get tall and keep growing and keep producing tomatoes without. So think of it like we talk about ever blooming, like they will be ever producing. The indeterminate type. The determinate type will get to a point where it gets so big and then stops. So when you go to your local garden center and you're picking out plants, check those tags, read to see if it's a determinate variety or indeterminate variety, and then you'll know you'll have tomatoes all season, or you'll have tomatoes that are on a bushier plant for only a short time. Now, there are a lot of different vegetables that are doing the same thing. Like, for instance, you're going to see bush cucumbers and bush eggplant and things like that. So keep an eye, because if you have a short amount of space or you have a container garden, that you're going to want something smaller. You don't necessarily want something gigantic, because you're going to have to figure out a way to trellis. So get out there. Your tomato plants will be coming in soon. Don't get them too early, okay? You're going to be better if you get them just before you're going to plant them, rather than jumping in early and getting stuff that all starts turning yellow because you can't provide it enough light or the care that your local garden center can do.